Ivan could come out on TV and raise so much hell and get so much heat, and then he'd come backstage. How are you, Teddy? Oh man, it was like the change of the guards or something, man. But what a nice gentle guy Ivan Koloff was. He was always nice to me.
Hello again, everybody, and welcome to the Wrestling Time Machine by Sportskeeda. I'm Mac Davis. That is WWE Hall of Famer Teddy Long and legendary pro wrestling journalist Mr. Bill Apter. Hey guys, how you doing?
Yeah.
Hey,
back with my buddies.
We're all legendary, okay?
Yeah, that's true. Well, except for me, I'm just the host. I'm not.
No, you're legendary too. You're right here with us.
Right. When we hear what some of the wrestlers have said about you, it's legendary.
Yes.
It's good stuff. It's good stuff. You are. Hey, listen. You are a legendary host. All the shows you host here on WrestleBinge and on all the other programs here on Sportskeeda, you do a great job. So if nobody's ever said it before, I say it. I think Teddy seconds me, and I will give you a double tick crack.
God, a tick crack addict, Teddy. A tick crack addict.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to get you hooked on him, and then misery loves company.
I used to like they had like a tangerine Tic Tac.
Oh no, orange.
Is it orange?
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I did like those for a period of time, but hard candy's just not my thing. I'm more like, give me a Milky Way or a Snickers. I'm happy.
Oh, I like those too, but this is a fruit adventure and a citrus adventure. Give you a Snickers?
Yeah. For those of you who are just listening, he just gave a snicker look. Let me tell you something I was surprised to see, and I'm happy to see it. Two more names are going into the WWE Hall of Fame. They were announced just recently, Kamala and Ivan Koloff. Now, these are people I'm sure both of you have had a chance to interact with at one time or another. Bill, any stories with either one of these two?
I have been fighting to get Ivan Koloff into the WWE Hall of Fame for as long as they've been there. Ivan was a very dear friend of mine. I was there the night he beat Bruno Sammartino. I was there when he worked against Ivan Putski and Chief Jay Strongbow. We became very dear friends, he and his wife Renee as well. Great man, but something went wrong, and I believe it was if I remember this right, and correct me, Teddy, if you remember this or if I'm saying it wrong, but there was a massive lawsuit about concussions put against the WWE when it was WWF way back. And all the wrestlers, including Demolition, Ivan Koloff, and a bunch of them were allegedly persona non gratis with that company anymore. There was kind of like, I don't know if you want to call it a grudge held against them for doing that. Once the TKO has taken over the WWE, Triple H has taken over the WWE, there's a whole new mentality. Just the fact that Demolition has been accepted in, and they were part of that lawsuit also, it's about time. But Ivan Koloff was part of that, and he is such an amazing legend. He was a great competitor and one of the all-time greats in the business. And as for Kamala, what a great character, really. When you talk about sports entertainment, he exemplified that. But you know what? He was a scary heel. When he came out, the kids would be terrified, and some of the adults too. He really knew how to play a part. James Harris was his name, and I used to laugh when Kamala Harris was running for president. His name was James Kamala Harris as well. But he what a sweet guy and a good singer. If you look him up on YouTube, James Kamala Harris sings. He had several records out.
Teddy, isn't he from the South somewhere, Georgia or South Carolina, somewhere in that area? I'm trying to remember where he's from.
I think he's from in Louisiana.
Yes,
Maybe that's it. Louisiana. Yeah.
Yeah, he's from Louisiana. Yeah, like Bill said, I didn't get a chance to work with Kamala much, but me and him did talk and everything. We had a good conversation. But I think when I come in, he worked in WCW for a little bit, and I think I worked with him there. But in New York, I think he was already gone when I came in. So, but yeah, Kamala, what a nice guy, and Ivan Koloff, Jesus Christ.
Man.
You
Let's go
would
back
not
to the
believe.
NWA days with you, brother. I mean, you're going back to the early days when you worked with him.
Yeah, oh yeah, and then Bill knows this. Ivan could come out on TV and raise so much hell and get so much heat, and then he'd come backstage. How are you, Teddy? Oh man, it was like the change of the guards or something, man. But what a nice general guy Ivan Koloff was. He was always nice to me.
I have a wonderful. Well, Teddy, you mentioned about conversing with Kamala. He didn't speak English.
Is that right?
I had a wonderful. Did you speak Kamalanese? With Nikita Koloff sent me a 45-second video. That is, if you go to Sportskeeda and search the name Nikita Koloff, you can see that 45-second video. And he said, Ivan Koloff, without Uncle Ivan, he never would have been a major star. And he became one of the great bad guys of all time. And he's one of the sweetest people I ever met.
As a matter of fact, he will be in St. Louis for the Fan Fest 3 that all three of us will be at because Ivan Koloff is going into that Hall of Fame as well. That's coming up in May. If you want tickets for that event, it's sicw.org. Also at that event, our very own Teddy Long getting the Lifetime Achievement Award from the St. Louis Wrestling Hall of Fame. So it's going to be a lot of fun that weekend. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen a few more names who've popped up on the list just recently, including Devon. He will be there, Teddy. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. And I think Matt Riddle was somebody else I just saw added today.
I know Devon was going to be there because I need my baby there.
That's your son. Kevin Von Erich is going to be there too with the
he will. Gunther, this surprised me, but Gunther is not a fan of Vince McMahon during the time that he was working in WWE. In an interview with Ariel Helwani, he said, quote, I was under Vince for 4 months or something, and it was a strange work experience. The direction was very confusing. It was hard for me to figure out what was actually expected of me. Does that sound like a Vince thing, Teddy?
Yes.
Yeah. Does that surprise you, Bill?
No. Back when Vince was there, nothing was for sure unless it was for sure.
Yeah.